Hello from Houston. Hello everybody, this is Vicki. I am going to share with you today my do-it-yourself facial at home. For those of you who are rejoining us, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. For those of you who are new, please stay with us for a while, watch and enjoy, and hopefully you will subscribe. I usually do this facial at home, usually on Sunday evenings, especially when I was working. I used to work. I retired. P.S. I retired in August. So I used to do this facial every Sunday night. Now with nothing to do, we are staying home. We're still quarantined. It's still... I guess it's driving everybody crazy. I know it's the best thing. We don't want to get anybody sick. We don't want to get sick, but it is getting boring. I have been doing this more often than just, every Sunday. So I want to share with you kind of the steps that I do and everything we're going to use for this facial. You can probably get out of your pantry or out of your refrigerator. I do want to share the first couple of things I did off camera before I got started. Let's see. The first thing that I did is I double cleansed. The first cleanser I always use, I did have makeup on, so I did take it all off, and y'all can see my hair is driving me insane. Jeez, it is so long and it is so curly. I am just praying that in the next week or two we get to go get haircuts. My first cleanse that I always do every evening when I'm taking my makeup off is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This stuff is magical. You just take a little bit in your hands on a dry face. I don't wet my face, and I just start smearing the cleanser, and it really emulsifies my mascara. All of my makeup just kind of emulsifies into a liquid. I splash my face with water, and I kind of feel like 99% of my makeup is probably off. When we can go back into Ulta, they actually have samples of these. I know that's how I first started using this stuff, is walked into Ulta one day and they were giving away samples of this cleansing balm. So go in there and get you, if you haven't tried it, go in and get you a sample. So the next cleanse I did was, where did it go? There it is. The second cleanse, I always do a double cleanse. The second cleanse I did, this is the Exuviance Gentle Cleansing Cream. I have quite a few of these. They were samples. I used to use a lot of the Exuviance products, and I'm not so much using them anymore. But this is a good cleanser, and it's a sample I think I used on one of my trips. I took it with me. So I double cleansed with that, and then I patted my face. I have a cloth here. I patted my face a little bit. It's still a little bit damp, but not much. So that's kind of the first step, is cleanse. The second step is I steamed my face. I don't know if you have a steamer or not. If you have a steamer, it's great. I would love to have one. I bought someone a steamer last year for Christmas. I've used it at her house. They're really great. They're not really expensive. But here at the house, if I'm going to steam my face, I have not bought one of those for myself. I just take a towel. I have a towel right here. I put it over my head, over the sink, over the bathroom sink, blasted hot water as much as I could. I can last about 2 minutes. That's about all I can take. But I did that just before I started recording. So that is the 2 steps that I did before. What that steaming does is they tell you that it opens your pores. It kind of gets your skin ready to receive all of the products and all of the routines that we're going to do. So it's really good for your skin. And you know how when you get out of a shower and you've steamed you've been in there 10 or 15 minutes, how your face feels wonderful? Well, that's how my face feels right now. So that's the second step. So the third step is going to be an exfoliating scrub. I have pure olive oil, and I have sugar over here. If you have a scrub, and I do, I have several scrubs that I use. I think Ulta has a scrub, and I was trying to think. I think Neutrogena has a scrub that I've used. But if you want to just go the natural way and use something that's in your pantry, I take a little bit of olive oil, if I can get this open, and I'm probably putting, I don't know, probably less than, I don't know if you can see that or not, but probably a teaspoon. And then I have sugar that I just pulled out of the sugar bowl, and I'm adding it into my hand. And I am just going to press that, so the sugar into the olive oil, and now I'm going to, and it is kind of messy, but I'm doing this over a sink, so it's not going to be too messy. But you want to just start exfoliating your face with that. So I don't know if you can see, but and don't do it hard. You know, I see so many videos and people are taking sugar, and I think you can also do this with coconut oil, any kind of a balm, but do it very gently. You don't want to press this stuff into your skin really hard. You don't want to, you know, we're just kind of trying to get our skin ready. We are not trying to take off a top layer, and we're sure not trying to be rough. I always do it right here. I kind of seem to build up kind of dry skin right there because of wearing my glasses. Do it right here beside your nose, do it on your chin. And I'm mostly just trying to, it feels good too. Just shut your eyes and just enjoy. So it actually, you know, feels really good. It doesn't make my face red. So I do that for a minute or two. I guess that's enough. And I even do it very gently under my eyes. I'm not doing it on my eyebrows. You know, per my previous videos, those got, oh my God, microbladed. I can't think. So they got microbladed last year, and then I had a touch up about 2-3 months ago. And so I don't mess with them too much. So I think that's enough. I am now going to put the lid on this olive oil so it doesn't run and I don't spill it and make a mess on my camera. Now I'm just going to take that warm wash rag, and I'm going to get this off my face. And you can just, you know, just kind of wash it off. You can splash your face, or, you know, just whatever feels best to you. Try not to be really rough. And this is not hot water. It's just kind of a, you know, kind of a lukewarm. I don't want to put anything really hot after the steam. Okay, and I should have shown you more too about taking that scrub down my neck, because you should do that too. Okay, so let me see if that, oh, I got a hair in my eye. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's off. My skin looks shiny, pretty. It feels, well, I mean, you know, old, but pretty. And feels great. So now is the fun part. I think this is the fun part. You can do this in the kitchen. Of course, you know, you don't have to bring all these products into your, I dropped my towel. You don't have to bring all these products into your bathroom like I did. I just did it because I'm filming in here and it makes it easier. But the next step is, so let's do our steps again. So we've double cleansed, we steamed, we exfoliated, scrubbed, got our skin ready to receive everything we're doing. Now we're gonna do a mask, a really great mask. So this mask is, if you can see, it's kind of fluffy in there. I took 1 egg white, a teaspoon of lemon juice, a teaspoon of honey, mixed it all up, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit in a minute too, just make sure it's really fluffy. You can mix your egg whites first if you want to and get them really fluffy, and then you can add the teaspoon of lemon juice, the teaspoon of honey, and you want to mix it and make it to where it's stiff enough to where you think it'll kind of stay on your face. Just as a reminder, what all these ingredients do is that honey, excuse me, honey is great for anti-aging. It's a tightener. So in a minute, you're gonna see, well, after we let this set for a little while, I'm gonna come back on camera and I'm gonna show you what it does. It actually, it actually tightens on your face, and that also has to do with the egg whites do too. I'm looking at my notes over here. The other thing is we're going to put the lemon, a teaspoon of lemon juice, which is a brightener, which a lot of people use lemon juice for, you know, if they have dark spots. I guess I do have some. They're right here, but it's not too bad. So the egg whites will kind of firm your face and kind of tighten. The honey will tighten. The lemon will kind of brighten. So I'm going to use a hand mixer that I have right here, and we are going to mix on high and get this really stiff. This is crazy. Who's ever used a mixer in their bathroom? All right, so it is really stiff again. And I don't even know where I got this brush, so I think it came with one of my mask sets. So I am going to put this all over my face. The only thing that I would say about this is that if you have an allergy to eggs, you know, this might be something that you want to be careful with. I mean, I definitely don't have an allergy to anything like that, but I am going to put it generously everywhere, all over my face. Feels really good. It smells lovely. You can smell the lemon. So I'm gonna look over here in my mirror. And you know, another thing is, I was telling a friend, this makes enough for, you could have a mask party. You could have a do-it-yourself mask party. Invite, when this is all over, we're not quarantined, we're not having to stay, you know, away from everybody. Everything gets back to normal. You can have a party. This makes enough for probably 3 masks or 3, you know, 2 other people. But I don't save it, I mean, because I think it'd get yucky. So I'm putting it on, and I'm putting it everywhere, and I want it to be thick because I'm gonna go off camera in a minute, and I'm gonna let this set for, they usually say 10 minutes. I've left it probably 10-20 minutes. And you are actually going to feel this start tightening on your face, and you're going to kind of start feeling some tingling. Okay, so that's pretty good on my face. Let me get some more over here. This is absolutely sexy, isn't it? So it's just lovely. Oh, there's a drop. The other thing we want to do is we want to go down our neck too. So I always want to do everything to my neck. I have a scar. Oh, lovely. Well, I'll use my other brush. I have a scar that's right there, and I always want to get that right there. I want to tighten that and go down a little bit. You can go down further, down your neck. And I want to use as much of this as I can. I'm putting it everywhere. I even got it in my hair. Yuck. Oh well. Okay. So you get the general idea. I'm going to continue putting this on really thick. I don't want it to run in my eyes. Be careful about that. And I'm going to get some down here. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I think we've got it everywhere. All right, lovely. So we are going to go off camera. I'm going to leave this on for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and I'll be back. See you in a little bit. I am back. As you can tell, if you have done this with me, you can tell that this is tight. I don't know if you can see, but how this is breaking and tightening on my skin. It has been, excuse me, it has been 15 minutes. I let it set 15 minutes. So I am going to now get a warm rag, and we are going to just lay this rag on our face and get this mask off. And it takes a little bit of scrubbing to actually get it completely off. I mean, you can see that it has actually kind of adhered to the skin, and it is, I mean, I can really tell that my skin feels pulled. And just take that warm rag and just make sure it's all off. Be very gentle. We don't want to hurt your skin. So it feels, and of course my hair still looks goofy. My skin feels wonderful. So it is tightened, it feels like, and make sure I got all that off down here. It feels wonderful. It feels clean. You could stop here if you wanted to. I like to go ahead and do one more mask. I have a set of these. I think I got them for Christmas. These Thomas Roth masks. I think they were a set of 6 of them, and one of them is the gold one. Oh, if I can get the lid off. And that is what now I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this gold mask on. It is, you could put any kind of a hydrating mask. Let's see, I have another, what was the name of that other mask? Sephora had a mask it's called an egg cream mask, which is kind of a dupe for the other mask that we did, that we just washed off. And they have all kinds of anti-aging masks. I think at Walgreens or CVS I saw they have a bunch of masks now, but this is the Peter Thomas Roth. It's the gold, which I think is just so cool looking when you get this on. And it is hydrating, which is what we kind of want since we have tightened and brightened, and we have exfoliated, we have steamed. So now we want to add a little bit of moisture back in. We are going to do that with this mask. If you notice, I'm not putting it right underneath my eyes. We're going to do something else to the eyes in just a second. I can get it, you can get it, just don't get it in your eyes. You can get it pretty close to your eyes. And I'm just using this is just a makeup brush that I'll wash. So I'm putting the mask all over my face. Get it underneath your nose and in your folds. And I'm gonna look in the mirror and make sure I've got I think that is so dang cool looking. So, Okay, and I'm gonna bring it down my neck. You can see. Like I said, use any kind of a hydrating mask, any one that you want to. We are gonna leave this mask on. This is why I used to do this on Sunday when I worked, is because I could be doing laundry, getting clothes ready for the next work week. Because I don't, doing any kind of a facial should take a while. You don't get it done in 10 minutes. So it's all over my face. It is so cool looking. I love the color, this gold. And underneath my eyes, I have some gold eye masks that I am going to attach. And I do this all the time. And I use these all the time. They are so good for puffy eyes. I mean, sometimes just when I'm about to put my makeup on, I put these on. Can you see that they're on? And I get them as close up underneath my eyes as I can. What brand are these? Let me see. These are just some that I have had. They're called Maskology Under Eye Gold Gel Masks. It says they are for dark circles, puffy eyes, elasticity, intensive. It's got it's got collagen, hyaluronic acid, niacinamides. It's got a lot of really good serums in it. So we are now, excuse me, I'm gonna cut the camera off again, and I'm gonna let this set for 15 or 20 minutes, see who I can scare in my house, see if I can go scare my granddaughter, and I'll be back. So let it set about 20 minutes and we'll return. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. It should be dry. It has been 15 minutes, well, almost 20 minutes. I am going to remove the eye masks, the little gold under eye, and I usually take whatever's left and a little bit of that, whatever is on my skin, I rub it in. And now I'm going to take a warm rag, and we are going to take this mask off, and it is dried. My skin feels really good now. And use the other side. And it should all be off. Might be still in my hair, but you probably see grays in there. I did, there's a little bit of gold in my hair. I'm looking in the mirror. I did actually color my hair 2 or 3 nights ago, just with something that I just like a light brown, just did my roots, and it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of dark, but I would rather Letty, my hairstylist lady, do it. But so I'm leaving my face a little bit, not wet, but a little bit damp. And now I usually do this in the evening when, you know, I kind of like to do this because when I'm about to go to bed, it's kind of nice that our face is completely cleaned, exfoliated, and I'd like to sleep and let all of this that we have done to the skin, kind of let the skin, you know, receive it all. So now I just do my regular nighttime routine, which I know we have gone over once. So this is my toner that I use. You can either put it on like this, or you can, some people just put a little bit in their hands and, oh, got a hair and something in my eye. So this is just my toner. I take it all the way down. I actually put it on the back of my hands. And this is the Tree Green Tea Fresh Toner. The reason that I am trying that, and I've almost used the whole bottle, I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to get more or if I'm going to go back to using my Thayer's or, I don't know, maybe something by Pixie. I have been reading good things about one of their toners, but it really is supposed to, this green tea toner is really supposed to be good for your pores. And if you have really big pore, especially down here and here, they said it's really good. And I do think it has helped. I mean, I've been doing lots of other things, so, you know, who knows if it's, but I really do, I do like that toner though, and my skin does feel clean. Now I'm using this is my, there it is, my Curology. This is my prescription that I get every couple of months. It has 4% niacinamide. It has 0.14% azelaic acid, and it has 0.14 tretinoin, which is your Retin-A. I use this every night. I have been pretty much using Retin-A on my skin since I turned 50. And I'm careful about where I put it. And I do bring it down on my neck, you know, but of course, like and on the backs of my hands. Like my last video said, though, you have to be really careful with that. You know, you don't want to just get it sent to you and just slather it all over your face and your neck, because you're going to be sorry the next day. Dang it. Did I get it? Yeah. So then the next thing is my Matrixyl Sense 6. This is the big size that I get from Timeless, and I put like 6 to 7 drops, and I put this everywhere. This is so good for your skin. I put it on my eyes, underneath my eyes, neck. I think that's like, the little size I think is like, I don't know, $24.95 or $19.95. It's not expensive at all. And it is so good. It's got so many good things in it for you. So then the next is a moisturizer, a thick, I want like a thicker moisturizer, and this is my Olay Regenerist. I have like 2 or 3 of these jars left, and I'm gonna finish them, but then when I buy new, when I order the next time, I'm gonna order the purple. They have a new purple that is, I think it's called the Anti-Aging Night Cream. Fragrance free. I know Angie with Hot and Flashy has been talking about it, so I will probably put that everywhere. And that's got niacinamides in it and really good stuff for your face all night long. This is the Micro Sculpting Cream, fragrance free. So I use that, and I'm trying something new. This is the Versed On The Rise Firming Serum. This is something that a couple of YouTubers that I watch have been talking about, that they've added into their arsenal at night. And this is only my second night to use it. So I ordered it, and I picked up some stuff from Target yesterday or the day before. And it feels good. I need to read up exactly what all is in it. I know Angie, Hot and Flashy, talked about it. Ellie talked about it. And it's supposed to be on the back of my hands again, down my neck again. And this is my eye cream that I use in the evening. And I use this sometimes underneath makeup too. This is the Origins Ginseng. It's the brightener and the depuff. I usually put this under my eyes before I go to bed. And feels really good. You'd be surprised, and I will sleep like a baby tonight, I'm sure, after doing all this. So my skin feels wonderful, feels clean. I drank a bunch of water today, so that's good for me. I did that. And the last thing is, just because this is just something I do, I just love this stuff. On days where I feel like I've done a lot to my skin, or I've been out in the weather a lot, right before, on top of everything, I put an oil, and it just seems to make everything kind of soak in, and it adds like a top layer to my skin. I put this, and I'll show you what I'm using in just a sec. But I put it everywhere, back of my hands, a little bit up my arms. I even put it on my hands, around my cuticles. It's just a really good oil under my eyes. And that is it. And what this is the Pixie Rose Oil Blend. So I got this, I think, at Target too. So that's it, folks. I hope you can tell that I should have done it before and after. I guess I could, but just skin feels wonderful. I think this is for me anyway, this is a treat for my skin. I mean, I enjoy all this stuff anyway. I love makeup. I love all this stuff that's all over my bathroom and all over my house. I love it, and I feel like it does a lot of good to my skin. I turned 60, and I know I'm gonna age. That's fine, but I just want to age as gracefully, and try to keep my skin looking as good as I can. So that's why I do these things. It feels good. It's calming to me. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll leave links to the products down below. If you are a person that has returned and come to see my videos again, thank you so much for the support. If you will give me a thumbs up, if you'll hit subscribe, I would appreciate it. When the little bell comes up, if you'll click on the little bell and hit all, you'll be notified of all my videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you have any ideas or something that you would like to see, please let me know. And everybody stay home right now. Stay safe. Hugs from me to you. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.